You've done the vision board. You've written the affirmations. You've practiced gratitude. You've visualized until the images felt real. You've told the universe exactly what you want, clearly, consistently, with feeling, and you're still waiting. Or worse, you got close, so close. And then something inside you sabotaged it before you could receive it. If that sounds familiar, hear this clearly. The problem is not your effort. The problem is not your belief, and it is definitely not that the universe isn't listening. The problem is that you've been trying to manifest without the most important piece of information available to you, your birth chart, and your chart changes everything. Why generic manifestation advice doesn't work for everyone. Generic manifestation advice assumes you are a blank slate. That if you think the right thoughts and feel the right feelings consistently enough, what you want will arrive. And for some people, in some areas, that works. But for most people, there are areas where manifestation consistently stalls, where the same desire keeps coming back on the vision board year after year without moving. Astrology explains why. Your birth chart is a precise map of your soul's specific energy signature, including exactly where that energy flows freely, where it gets blocked, and under what conditions your manifestation power is strongest. Two people can do identical manifestation practices and get completely different results, not because one believes more, but because their charts are different. Their blocks are different. Understanding. Yours is the foundation everything else gets built on. The 4 chart placements that block manifestation. Let's identify the 4 placements that most consistently create manifestation blocks and what each one is actually doing. Saturn, the block of worthiness. Saturn in your chart reveals where you carry your deepest worthiness wounds, the unconscious belief that you don't deserve what you're asking for. You can write the affirmation 1,000 times. If Saturn is sitting in hard aspect to your Sun or Venus, and you haven't addressed the worthiness wound underneath, the affirmation will stay on the page. Your nervous system will override it every time. Saturn doesn't block your manifestation to punish you. It blocks it to show you where the real work is. The moment you address the worthiness wound, specifically, personally at the root, Saturn becomes your greatest manifestati. The Moon. The block of emotional frequency. Your moon sign determines your default emotional frequency, the feeling state your nervous system returns to when nothing is actively shifting it. Manifestation requires sustained elevated emotion, and if your moon's default frequency is anxiety, scarcity, grief, or doubt, your manifestation practice is working against a current that is stronger than your conscious intention. This is why some people can feel genuinely positive during their manifestation practice and still not see results. The practice lasts 20 minutes. The moon's frequency runs 24 hours a day. You cannot out-affirm your emotional baseline. You have to work with your moon, specifically, in the way your moon actually processes and elevates emotion, not against it. Pluto, the block of control. Pluto in your chart reveals your relationship with surrender. And manifestation requires surrender. The willingness to let what you've asked for arrive in its own form, on its own timeline, through doors you didn't necessarily choose. When Pluto makes hard aspects to personal planets, the manifestation block is almost always control, the desire to manage how the thing arrives, to supervise the universe's delivery method, to stay in charge of the process even while asking for help with it. The universe cannot deliver what you're gripping too tightly. And Pluto will keep showing you that, repeatedly, sometimes painfully, until the grip relaxes. The North Node, the block of alignment. This is the most overlooked manifestation block of all. Your North Node is the direction your soul chose to grow toward in this lifetime, and the universe has a strong preference, not a rule, but a strong preference, for delivering abundance in alignment with your North Node direction. When you manifest things that belong to your South Node, the comfortable, familiar territory you're being asked to move away from, they often arrive and then dissolve. They don't stick, because your soul is not moving in that direction anymore. When you align your manifestations with your North Node, the scarier, newer, less familiar direction your chart is pointing, the universe tends to respond with unusual speed and generosity. Because now you're not just asking, you're asking in the direction you were designed to go. How to manifest with your chart instead of against it. Reason to take one bold impulsive action before you're ready. Movement is your activation. Taurus. Make it feel real in your body. Sensory engagement is your channel. Gemini. Speak it or write it. Your words are spells. Cancer. Connect the desire to a feeling you've already experienced. Make it feel like coming home. Leo. Declare it out loud to someone you trust. Being witnessed activates your energy. Virgo. Prepare as if it's already coming. Your readiness is your belief signal. Libra. Find someone who has already manifested what you want. Resonance amplifies your field. Scorpio. Release what's in its place first. Your manifestation power lives in the space created by conscious endings. Sagittarius. Connect the desire to a larger purpose. Small desires stall. Meaningful ones move mountains. Capricorn. Make a concrete plan. Demonstrated seriousness is how you signal genuine desire to the universe. Aquarius. Ask how what you want serves others. Collective dimension unlocks your personal manifestation. Pisces. Surrender the how completely. Feel it is done and get out of the way. That is your entire practice. Here's what I want you to understand before we close. Everything I described today is general. The version that actually transforms your practice is the specific one. Your Saturn placement, your moon's default frequency where your North Node is pointing, and what that combination means for how abundance flows into your life specifically. That's exactly what moon reading gives you. A free, deeply personalized reading based on your exact birth date that maps your emotional patterns, your relationship with receiving, and the specific blocks in your chart, in language that is clear and immediately usable. People describe reading it, and finally, understanding why certain things have always come easily and why others, things, they've wanted for years and have never quite arrived. You cannot clear a block you cannot see. This reading shows you what's been invisible. The link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Free. 2 minutes. And it might be the most useful thing you do for your manifestation practice today, because working with your chart instead of against it isn't a shortcut. It's the actual path. Click the link in the description. Get your free reading. Finally understand the specific way your energy is designed to attract and receive. You have been working hard at this. You deserve to know why it hasn't been working, and exactly what to shift. The universe has been trying to deliver. Your chart is about to show you where the door actually is. The universe is not ignoring you. The law of attraction is not broken. Your desires are not too big. Your manifestation practice has simply been missing your chart. Drop your sign in the comments. Which block resonated most? The worthiness wound, the frequency issue, the control pattern, or the North Node misalignment. I want to know which one stopped you mid-sentence because it was too accurate. If this video gave you the missing piece, share it. Someone in your life has been trying to manifest the same thing for years without understanding why it won't arrive. This might be exactly what they need. Next week, the new moon ritual that actually works, and why timing your practice to the lunar cycle is the upgrade your manifestation has been waiting for. Until then, your chart is not a limitation. It is a user manual, and you just got the first chapter.